Welcome! You're a little late to the party. I'm already in Spokane this morning. You missed the first 200 miles. I'm just kidding. I was actually not really planning on doing a video on this. So we took the Cybertruck this morning to come to Spokane for my father-in-law's dental appointment. And well, there was really nothing too exciting about all this. I mean, just a regular drive, I thought, and it somehow was just a regular drive. But, well, it was exciting. I mean, holy crap, this truck, it's amazing. It performs so great. So we yeah, going up towards the pass there, going over Lookout Pass. In that area I was following a Corvette, and well, we basically just stayed on the Corvette's tail, no problem, with this big old truck on all-terrain tires, without my father-in-law feeling uncomfortable. Also, I got a dog cage right behind my seat here with his dog in it. And well, the dog was fine too. Really, I mean, it was great. So that was really amazing how this performed. Also, then going down on the Idaho side from Lookout Pass, when we did this a few weeks ago with the Rivian, because we had to drive over here as well to pick up the Cybertruck. And so when we did this with the Rivian, as we were going downhill, there was obviously regen, and the Rivian limited regen, and it was actually, I had to use the brakes a couple times on the Rivian, so that really sucked. And here with the Cybertruck, wow, it was amazing. There was no limitation, nothing. And I don't know why the Rivian limited when we did it, because the batteries or the battery pack wasn't hot or anything. The motors were not hot. The charge was low, obviously, because we already drove so many miles. And so yeah, I was surprised that the Rivian did limit regen back when, and so I was wondering here with the Cybertruck, and no limitation whatsoever on the Cybertruck. We drove down the hill there, no problem whatsoever. So that was really super cool. And so, well, now we're in Spokane. I just dropped off my father-in-law, and well, we did these about 200 miles here at high speed, because Montana has 80 miles an hour, so we were going about 82 according to the speedometer here. We were blasting up the pass following this Corvette, so we were not saving anything. Started at 93%, and now I'm at 19% here after about 200 miles. I'm going over to the Supercharger while my father-in-law is at the dentist. So I was amazed how efficient this thing drives. I would have thought we may have to stop in Coeur d'Alene at the Supercharger, but holy moly, no we didn't. It worked great. I mean, I'm just amazed. I mean, I was blasting, really. I mean, we're going after that Corvette up the pass there. And the guy in the Corvette wasn't really going that slow. So yeah, holy moly. So yeah, super excited how well this went here, and we didn't have to stop. Like when we took my father-in-law's car last time, his gas guzzler, his old-fashioned thing there, we had to stop in Coeur d'Alene and get gas, right? And so here we got this. I didn't even have a full charge, and we made it all the way here, no problem. Stopped at the gas station, got some coffee for him, then went to his appointment, and now I'm driving another about 8 miles to the Supercharger. So yeah, I'm just super excited, and basically everything worked flawless in the truck, except for the navigation. I sent directions to the car from the cell phone this morning, or to the truck, and well, we have no reception where we live. So when I started driving, I noticed it said that there is no results for that search, which I thought is because, well, we don't have reception, and then it will clear out. But it didn't. It kept showing yeah, no results, and I couldn't make it go away. I couldn't swipe it away or make it go away or end the trip or anything. So I actually had to press the 2 scroll wheels to reset it. And then after that, it was fine. It came back up and had the correct directions in there and stuff, so I could see with what we would expect to arrive with what percentage. And that was kind of interesting because it said 15%. And then I was like, oh, that's not very much, I better watch that a little bit. But we kept going full speed with traffic, no problem. And the time it estimated, we came in a few minutes early, as well as the percentage went up. So we did positive both directions, so that was really cool. Yeah, that was interesting to see, but that was the only issue we had. Driving with these all-terrain tires is a little bit of a weird thing. Actually, at about 80 miles an hour, it runs pretty smooth. At about 55 to 65, you kind of feel the all-terrain tires. It's kind of rattling, not rattling, it's just kind of vibrating. They're all-terrain tires, so they're really not made for what we're driving here. So that's about the only thing I could say. But it drives super straight. I mean, holy moly, it doesn't pull at all to one side or the other here on the interstate. That is really nice. If I let go of the steering wheel, it really stays straight, so that is pretty amazing. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just extremely excited. The truck has done great here. This was the first road trip, if you want to call it that way, except for driving home when we picked it up. We haven't driven it much since. We only had like 320 miles on it when I left or something like that. So yeah, super exciting. And it's just really cool. Yeah, I love it. It worked out great, no issues, everything wonderful. So yeah, just a little update here. Okay, some stats here real quick. We actually only had 182 miles since last charge. That was at home. Used 93 kilowatt hours at 513 watt hours per mile. And like I said, I was blasting up the pass following that Corvette. We got here with 15%. So, I mean, I'm super excited. I didn't think we can make this starting at 93% and get all the way here, going as we were going. I mean, yeah, any truck, any gas truck or diesel truck would have been guzzling so much, just pushing it that hard, or it wouldn't even have been possible to go 80 miles an hour up the hill. So this was super amazing. So now we're here at the Supercharger, and let's see here, 249, 253, look at that, full blast. So charging doesn't seem to be an issue here either. We didn't have much time to precondition the battery. There was only about 8 miles here roughly, so but it was a long drive. But anyway, it's going at over 250 kilowatts, so pretty cool. Well, I better get the dog out and walk the dog, because he's been in here for a couple hours now and probably needs to go. So and then I'll give you a little more update here on the truck, our first impressions and what our experiences are. Alrighty, got back from the dog walk. Here is the happy pup chewing away on a treat. Got some food and water for him, and look at this. This fits in real nice here. So I just folded the seat up here, and then we got this cage in. And this only works because this door opens 90 degrees, so we just lifted it up, put it in. The driver's seat is in my driving position, so man, that is perfect. Look at this, it fits just wonderful. And that's a relatively big cage, so that is really cool. And we still got the other side there. We still have this seat down, so somebody could actually still sit there. This seat is leaning way back, so my father-in-law can sleep a little bit while driving, and this all works with the cage in here, so that is pretty cool. Couple things that I found in here while sitting in the back the other day. Up here there is this trim is a little off. There's some things showing. There's a little thing showing over that way. So that may need to be addressed at some point in a service appointment, but overall, other than that, really no complaints at this point. Hey doggy. Huh?
I asked him, is he alive?
Yep, he is alive. And here is our bounty from today. Went to the junkyard where you pick your own parts. We got door panels, wheel liners, that's the toolbox here, or the bag, and some other stuff. So yeah, this truck can haul stuff. It's just like a real truck, and with the nice tonneau cover, it's even easier. If we would have had this in a regular truck, we would have had to tie it down or something, and if we would have expected rain, we would have to do other stuff. So this made it real easy, but we made it back here. Did about 360 miles today, and I'll give you a little more update tomorrow morning. Hey look, now we're on Mars. That's pretty cool. I haven't tested that out before yet, so that's the first time I switched it to Mars. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, the whole thing changes. Mars is up there, and the lighting changes on the truck. Kind of cool. So, well, another toy. Well, anyway, the Spokane trip, yeah, it's a long trip. It's 3 hours one way, so it's a 6-hour drive total. And makes for a long day. We gain an hour going to Washington. As we come over Lookout Pass, we gain an hour. That's good in the morning, especially with my father-in-law's dental appointment, because yeah, we can leave an hour later here and still get there on time. But then on the way back, obviously it's the opposite. So we're leaving there at a decent time, but we get here an hour later. So it makes for a long day regardless. But it was real fun with this truck, and I really didn't intend to make this video, but it was so much fun and so exciting to drive this truck that I just had to make this video, because I want to share this excitement with you. And driving there, we were chasing that Corvette going over Lookout Pass relatively fast. The truck performed wonderful. We had over 500 watt-hours per mile to get there, and then on the way home we drove I don't know, normal. We just went with the traffic flow coming out of Spokane, basically all the way to Lookout Pass. There was quite some traffic, so we went with the flow, whatever that was. Sometimes quite a bit slower, sometimes a bit faster than the speed limit, just flowing with the traffic. Usually, like with the diesel truck, when I drive our diesel truck, I may not go that fast. I may only go like 60 or maybe 65, even if the speed limit is higher. But so with this truck, we just went with the flow. Then we went over Lookout Pass. After Lookout Pass in Montana, there is not that much traffic. And from there on, we did our usual, where we go 2 miles an hour above the speed limit according to the speedometer, which usually makes it about right at the speed limit. So we were not going slow, we were not falling asleep, but we were not chasing a Corvette on the way home, and we came in under 500 watt-hours per mile. And that's pretty impressive, because our 2013 Model S is somewhere in that range many times. And now this truck that is bigger and heavier than the Model S, the 2013 Model S, comes in right about there in that area. I mean, that is pretty amazing. So I'm very excited with this truck. So far everything has been wonderful. Yeah, the driving experience has been great, and this trip was really cool. Yeah, super happy to have this truck. So far, no complaints. Everything's good, everything seems to be working. Well, there's more we have to test. I mean, yeah, there's so much always in these new vehicles that you just learn over time, that you can't just figure everything out right away. So there's definitely more to figure out. We'll probably find something that is not good. But so far it's been great. And yes, this experience of our first road trip, about 380 miles or so we drove, was really, really cool. So yeah, well, please give us a thumbs up for this video. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you're new to the channel, click our channel icon and go look at all the videos we have. We do not just have Cybertruck videos. Yes, we have Tesla Model 3, Tesla Model S, we have Chevy Bolt, we have some other videos, some educational videos, we have some repair videos, we have lots of road trips in the summertime and the wintertime. We have lots of wintertime tips and tricks. And yes, EVs work at 30 below. That's not a problem. Believe me, go watch the videos if you haven't seen those yet. So yeah, we've been driving electric only for 6 years now. So the only thing we didn't have electric was our diesel truck, and we're replacing it partially with the Cybertruck. Unfortunately, the Cybertruck does not have a fifth wheel or a gooseneck hitch option, so we still need our diesel truck. Also, our diesel truck is a 1-ton dually, and it can tow way above and beyond the 11,000 pound the Cybertruck can. But the Cybertruck can do a lot of the stuff that we needed the diesel truck for, so we kind of slowly retired the diesel truck with this Cybertruck. Well, in any event, thank you for watching. Goodbye.